Greetings, future Wildcats. I am Jemiah Cox, the Regional Enrollment Coordinator for Fort Valley State University and your host for this year's Fall 2020 Virtual Open House. I'm so excited to be here. For over 125 years, Fort Valley State University has served as the launchpad to success for talented students from all across the world. I mean, there is something about being a Wildcat that makes you hold your head higher, reach towards greater goals, and feel more empowered to make your mark. The next voice that you will hear from is none other than our university president, Dr. Paul Jones, as he welcomes our future Wildcats to our illustrious university.
Hello, I'm Dr. Paul Jones, president of Fort Valley State University, Georgia's #1 public HBCU for 3 consecutive years. We are delighted that you have chosen to join us today. Today, you'll get an opportunity to see just a glimpse of what makes Fort Valley State University such an amazing institution of higher learning. You'll also leave here today a little different than when you arrived this morning. You'll be a little bolder, a bit more confident, and hopefully reassured that Fort Valley State University is where you'll spend the next few years as you begin your college career. I look forward to seeing you in the Valley. Now let's go Wildcats.
Thank you, Dr. Paul Jones, for that welcome. Now we're going to hear from the Director of Recruitment and Admissions, Dr. George E. Norton, as he tells you the process to applying to Fort Valley.
I'm George Norton, Director of Admissions and Recruitment at Fort Valley State University. At Fort Valley, we reach out to inquiring and interested students to find out if Fort Valley State University is the ideal place to empower the possible in your life. In the admissions office, we receive applications and transcripts and test scores to make admissions decisions for our applicants. Then we stick with you along with other offices such as financial aid and housing and student life and academic advising to make sure students get off to a good start at Fort Valley State University. On the subject of test scores, many students have had a challenge in getting scheduled to take an ACT or SAT test, but I'm going to encourage you to do so anyway. We can admit you at Fort Valley without an ACT or SAT test, but the GPA requirement is higher. So therefore, please try to get a test, and that will give us every possible way to get you admitted to Fort Valley State University. Also, if you happen to be from one of the border states immediately surrounding Georgia, you may be eligible to pay in-state Georgia tuition by applying for a border state waiver, and you do that at the admissions office. So keep that in mind too. So take care of those next steps, and we look forward to hearing from you. And by all means, have a Wildcat day.
I hope Dr. Norton has made you feel more connected to Fort Valley State University and you feel more comfortable about applying to our university as well. Now we're going to take a sneak peek into academic affairs. As you can see, we are truly about empowering the possible. There's so many opportunities for our students to learn and achieve. Now, before we can move into our academic hopes, dreams, and inspirations, we first have to get our finances in order. So we're going to head over to Miss Kimberly Morris as she teaches us about financial aid.
Hi, I'm Kimberly Morris, the Assistant Vice President of Enrollment Management and Director of Financial Aid here at Fort Valley State University. I'm going to go over a couple of things you need to know about applying for financial aid here at our university. So the first thing you need to do is complete the free application for federal student aid, also known as the FAFSA. You can do that at studentaid.gov. Those applications open up on October the 1st. So please, please, please make sure you're doing that application as soon as it opens up, okay? Also, students always ask, well, how do I know if I'm eligible once I complete the FAFSA? Well, about 3 to 5 days after you complete your FAFSA, the Department of Ed will send you what's called a student aid report. On that student aid report, it's going to give you critical information that you need to know about your financial aid, and it'll also tell you to contact our office for more details. So make sure you're checking your email for that student aid report. And while we're talking about emails, once you've applied and been admitted to the university, you will receive a FVSU student email. Please check that email account on a regular. We send out very critical information to your student email account, letting you know what we may need in addition to complete your financial aid package, okay? One thing that's extremely important is applying for scholarships. So the least amount of loan debt that you have to take out is critical to your higher education future. So our website will also have scholarship details, and you can get that at fvsu.edu/scholarships. It's going to have both internal and external scholarships along with deadlines. Most of those scholarships will require you to have a FAFSA, so again, go ahead and make sure you complete that FAFSA on time. If you have any questions, feel free to reach out and we're here to help. Thank you.
Now, I hope that you've gained some financial insight from our Director of Financial Aid, Ms. Morris. Now, students, remember, the FAFSA opened up October 1st, so you want to make sure you go and do that. Now we're going to learn about some living arrangements here on our campus from the Director of Residential Life, Mr. SHAWN MODENA.
My name is SHAWN MODENA, and I serve as the Director of Housing and Residential Life here at Fort Valley State University. I want to thank you for your interest in university housing here at Fort Valley State. Fort Valley State University offers students 4x2 semi-suite and 4x2 suite style living. Students have their own individual bedroom, but they share a bathroom with one other individual. In order to apply for housing, students must be fully admitted into the university and pay a $200 non-refundable room reservation fee. If a student have a roommate preference, then they must also pay the room reservation fee and be fully admitted into the university. In order to actually apply for housing, students must go to the Fort Valley State University webpage. Again, thank you for your interest in Fort Valley State University.
You say a single room? Woo! That sounds amazing. I hope, students, you can see yourself living here on Fort Valley State University's campus. Now, for my student athletes out there, I know you want to hear about athletics at Fort Valley State University, so we're going to go over to learn about athletics from our Director of Athletics, Dr. HOLLOMAN.
Anthony HOLLOMAN, Director of Athletics at Fort Valley State University. We sponsor 12 sports at the NCAA Division II level, to include football, men's and women's basketball, cross country, track and field, volleyball, tennis, and women's softball. At Fort Valley State University, we compete for championships year in and year out. We offer partial grant aid to our student athletes. If you're interested in competing at Fort Valley State University, please go to our website. Thank you for your interest in Fort Valley State University, and go Wildcats.
Thank you so much, Dr. HOLLOMAN, for teaching our students about FVSU athletics. Now, I know you want to hear about the baddest band in the South. So we are gonna head over to our director of bands, Mr. Jonathan.
Hello, my name is Jonathan Thompson, Director of Bands here at Fort Valley State University. I want to provide a brief overview for high school band members who are looking to attend Fort Valley. Here at FVSU, you have 3 ensembles that you can join, including the marching band, symphonic band, and jazz band. The Blue Machine Marching Band is our largest and most visible ensemble with over 100 members. The Blue Machine travels throughout the state of Georgia and our nation as we support our football team and perform for ballad bands and parades. The jazz band and the symphonic band both perform primarily on campus as well as in community events. To join any of our ensembles, you will need to audition. For wind instrumentalists, that includes major scales with arpeggios and chromatic scale memorized, along with a lyrical or technical etude and sight reading. For percussionists, you will need to prepare your basic rudiments, a prepared piece for snare, and sight reading. And scholarships are available for those who qualify. If you have any questions, please contact me.
Now, students and family, I know you are jamming with me to our Blue Machine Marching Band. Students, I know you're excited to come to campus and join the band. Now, the last speaker for our open house that you'll hear from is somebody so important and someone you surely should connect with once you come to Fort Valley. That is the Dean of Students. Dean Keese is going to come and tell you about campus life and all of the student activities you can get involved in here at Fort Valley.
Hi, I'm Wallace Keese, and I have the privilege of serving as Dean of Students at the Fort Valley State University. First of all, let me congratulate you on your academic success thus far. And we look forward to having you as part of the Wildcat family here at Fort Valley State University. Allow me to take a few moments to talk a little bit about campus life. You hear a lot about student life and what's going on college campus. The Office of Campus Life is a part of the Division of Student Affairs and Enrollment Management here at Fort Valley State University. We have an opportunity to oversee a lot of extracurricular activities. You may say, what is extracurricular activities? Those are activities outside of the classroom. You hear a lot about student engagement. Student engagement is a concept that's used on college campuses to get students involved in organizations, clubs, associations from the different departments. The Office of Campus Life is here to serve you in that capacity. Now, many of you have been involved in activities in high school that are in leadership positions. we have an opportunity for you to extend that here at Fort Valley State University in a number of ways. So we look forward to working with you as it relates to your desires to go beyond, to sharpen your leadership skills, to become involved and become a well-rounded student. We also help with regard to the transition from a high school to college. So as part of orientation or enrollment 101, the Office of Campus Life is directly involved in that also, to help you with those critical areas in making the transition: housing, financial aid, becoming familiar with the paperwork that you need to become fully enrolled here at Fort Valley State University. Our motto is orientation to graduation, and certainly we want to assist you in making that transition possible. Again, we look forward to working with you. Keep up the good work, and we look forward to you becoming a part of the Wildcat family.
I'm sure you can see yourself here on our fabulous campus. I'm sure you're going to come and get involved in all of the student organizations here that we have to offer. Now, to the heart of our open house, our admissions requirements. So, for the entire admission season of 2021, we are test optional. You heard me correctly. We are test optional. So what that means is we are not requiring SAT or ACT scores for the entire 2021 admission season. Now, students must meet a high school GPA of a 2.4, and we're going to calculate that GPA from the standard CPC course guide. That's 4 English credits, 4 math credits, 4 science credits, 3 social science credits, and 2 foreign language credits of the same language. Now, if students do not meet that test optional requirements, you can still apply. I would say apply by our standard requirements, which is a high school GPA of a 2.25, a minimum of a 2.25, and we're going to calculate your GPA from the same CPC course guide. Now, you must also submit SAT or ACT scores. Those SAT scores are a 480 evidence-based reading and writing and a 440 in math. ACT is a 17 in English or reading and a 17 in math. Now, applying to Fort Valley is as simple as 1, 2, and 3. Literally, you'll go to our FVSU.edu page and complete a free, yes, a free application. Once you complete your free application, have your high school counselor submit your transcripts directly to our admissions office by either fax, email, or mail in. Once they send in your transcript, if you don't meet our test optional requirements, we will also need for you to submit SAT or ACT scores. Now, these must be official, sent directly from the College Board website. Now, I heard you have heard Ms. Morris earlier. Please complete your FAFSA. The FAFSA has opened up on October 1st. So students, remember, put Fort Valley down on your FAFSA That FAFSA code is 001566. So make sure you take a screenshot of that code. Now, just one last thing. I want to let you know, stay in contact with us. Our email, our number, our fax, and our address is listed all right here. We want to hear from the students, and we're here to help you. So don't fret, call on us. Our admissions office is here for you. So once again, thank you, students, for tuning into our virtual open house. I'm sure you've learned so much information and is excited to come and become a Wildcat. So thank you so much, and thank you for coming, because we truly believe in empowering the possible. Thank you, and have a great rest of your day.